Okay, we are so back. Down. Mm-hmm. Okay, hello and welcome back, everybody. This is, I guess, the third part we are starting right now. Since last time I asked, is ataraxia a real word? And apparently it is. A friend of mine sent me a Wikipedia link, and I learned that ataraxia means like imperturbability or equanimity or unperturbedness or tranquility or something. And since it's hollow ataraxia, the title is sometimes like likened to hollow peace or fake peace or something like that. So yeah, that's a new thing that I learned. But I think we just continue. Continue. And again, do tell me if I should go to these menus at some point. For now, we just continue. Right. Yeah, this is right after the opening where uh, uh, uh we got killed apparently by Saber and uh quote unquote quote unquote Edelfelts. So that sure was a thing. I still don't quite know what's going on there. I think the game is like purposefully trying to be confusing. I don't know. I'm intrigued. Um, is it even possible to like have the same like heroic spirit like the heroic spirit core? Like, can it be altered and summoned twice at the same time? I don't know. That was the dream I had, and we're back to Shiro's POV, I guess. But yeah, was this all just Shiro's dream, or I wake up just before 6 in the morning? I will wake up a bit earlier, but yeah, good. The light coming through the window is a little bright, and the breeze seeping through the gaps is a little chilly. Yeah.
しまった。またやっちまった。
A steamy summer had come and gone, passing into October before anyone realized it. Okay, yeah, October. It's become a season where falling asleep without a blanket is a bad idea.
昨日の夜は、
Is this the next day from the scary stories, or I set my still sluggish brain into motion. Last night I fixed up bike number 1, changed number two's chain to a new one while I was at it, and since I didn't have anything else to do, I relaxed a bit and ended up nodding off. So yeah, probably after that, quite a bit, or at least a few days after the scary stories part.
えっとっと。さすがに地べたで寝るときついな。もうじき冬だし、布団一式運んでおかないと。
Yeah, I don't know. Sleeping around is weird. I've never gotten used to it. I rotate my stiff shoulders and breathe in. Breakfast starts at 6:30 at Emiya residence. There's still plenty of time, but only for the people who are going to eat. The people making breakfast have to wake up 30 minutes earlier than that. Okay, I guess we're learning if Saber is still with us or not. I mean, according to the opening, all the servants are here, more or less. But like,
さくらのやつ。最近飯作り終わってから起こしに来るんだもんな。 たく、いつから人の趣味を面白おかしく奪うような性格になったんだろう。
It is definitely the influence of her sister. Yeah. Rin be devious. Anyway, at this house, if you want to make breakfast, you have to wake up at 6 a.m. or risk being beaten to the punch. As the master of this house, no, as her teacher, I can't afford to be outdone already by my pupil. Clear autumn day. Once I step onto the veranda, my nose catches the smell of breakfast. The sound of an active kitchen knife reaches my ears. Sakura chopping some vegetables. Judging by this, I'd say breakfast is about 80% complete. The same old scenery of a pleasant morning. Savoring it as if it was only natural.
おや、おはようございます、シロ。今朝は少し寝坊ですか?
I have a big grin on my face right now. Savor, my beloved. Like, I know it's basic, but she's just my favorite character in all of Fate. I gaze at her smile.
シロ、どうしたのです？黙りこくって。私の顔に何か?
Half a year ago, back when it was still cold, there had also been times like this. That was...
顔色が優れませんね。まったく。また土蔵で用を明かしたのですか?
Definitely not.
シロ、鍛錬を欠かさぬ心構えは立派ですが、それで体を壊しては半人前だ。
Yeah, after all, I'm still a kid. It's only been half a year since the Holy Grail War. People can't grow up that easily.
聞いているのですか、シロ？いいですか？リンに留守を任されている以上、私にはあなたを監督する義務がある。不摂生が続くようでは、私にも考えがあります。
That's right. With Tosaka gone, it was up to Saber to protect the order of our household. But that's not important right now.
セイバーの考えってどんな？
シローが一番苦手なことを。いくら言っても守らないのですから、監督として身近で指導をするしかない。
Get wrecked.
シローが悔い改めないというのなら、今日からでも部屋をシローの隣に移しましょう。
Hey yo, Saber making moves. What do you mean act? You'll love it. She says something horrifying with a smile. Saber's room is a Japanese-style guest room. Back when she was moving out from the room next to mine.
お断りします。住居を変える理由がありません。
Yeah, based Saber. He was being real hard-headed about it, but I managed to get her to back down. The war was over, and there was no need to have a bodyguard after all. That happened just a little while ago. Ever since then, I took back the appropriate peace of mind of a healthy young man. Now, man, you are like the biggest, like, closet pervert ever. Or like, I guess you're not pervert, but like, man, you need to be more open about your, I guess, sexual desires. I don't know.
反省した。明日からきちんと自分の部屋で寝る。
I guess he is in the uncensored version with the sex scenes, but I don't know if I guess the new canon route is like the removed sex scenes. So I don't know.
結構です。まあ、この条件が効果てきめんというのは私としては複雑ですが、これもシローの健康のため。身近で警護できないのが不安ではありますが、シローが安眠できないのでは仕方がない。
Saber turns readily towards the living room. Of course, Why should anyone feel reluctant to end a regular morning conversation? Ah, I forgot to tell her. I have to say it.
セイバー、おはよう。今日も一日よろしくな。
Yeah.
はい。シローも気をつけて。
I go with Saber to the living room. My vision goes blurry for some reason. Wondering why, I rub my eyes. You're dying, you've been poisoned.
あれ、
My eyes were a little watery. The same old scenery of a pleasant morning. Right, it hits you mentally that it's good that we're back to normality. Everything is chill and happy. No need to fear for your life or people close to you dying anymore. Well, until some plot stuff starts happening later in the game, probably. I must have yawned from the blessed boredom of it all.
いただきます。
Itadakimasu indeed. The slightly different sounds of a variety of clasping hands echoed. On the table is the main dish of grilled fish. Hey, I had grilled fish yesterday too. 6 portions of it, actually.
はい、そんなわけで今朝はさくらが早起きして作ってくれました。みんな、特にそこのぐうたら人間はさくらに感謝しつつよく噛んで食べるように。
I don't know why, but the Japanese words he used for this sounded really funny. Gutaraningen. Yeah. What's up, Fujimura? Oh. I was not expecting to see you here. Hello, Ryder. Yep. 2 people, not earnestly. Yep, there you go. No, I didn't mean you guys. I meant the Fujimura group over there, trading spinach for a roast chicken. The Fujimura group? There are more people there? Ooh. Oh, Ilya, maybe. Yeah.
また納豆がある。
We love our little gremlin.
私のはいらないって言ってるのに、さくらも懲りないんだから。タイガ、納豆食べるでしょ。卵焼きと交換して。
いいけど、まだ納豆苦手なの？食べず嫌いはダメよ。と言いつつ、卵半分ならうなずくお姉ちゃんであった。むふふ、納豆とご飯の良さがわからないとは、まだまだひよっこね。
I've never tried natto, and I've heard that it's quite like gross for most people and like smelly, but I don't know. I'd really like to try it eventually. I feel like it would be up my wheelhouse.
半分か。いいわ。そのレートで交換してあげる。どうせこんなに食べきれないものは、そうやって知らないうちにさくらの関係に引っかかってなさい。
10日交換成立。卵半分でイリアちゃんの納豆ゲットだぜ。
Get to say.
あと、さくらちゃんの関係ってなんだ？
大丈夫。ご心配には及びません。
I really came to like Sakura during the final route. I might have said that already, but
カロリー計算はちゃんとやってますから、よく噛んでちゃんと運動すれば余分なお肉なんてつきません。ね、そうですよね、セイバーさん。さくらの言う通りです。体格が違うので断言はできませんが、タイガだけ体重が増すということはないでしょう。ほら、セイバーさんもこう言ってますし、じゃんじゃん食べちゃってください。
oh sorry.
言われるまでもなく、さくら、山盛りでお願いします。
Give Saber all the food. Vision going blurry again. What's up, Shiro? Ryder and I exchange glances. It looks like we have the same thing in mind, but some things are better left unsaid.
ライダーはもうお茶碗からだけど
Oh, vision back.
私は一杯で結構です。セイバーほどの消化器官は持ち合わせてはいませんし、燃費が悪いわけでもない。
I don't know if we ever saw Ryder in like normal clothes during stay night. I'm just appreciating the clothing. It's simple. I like it.
お茶をいただいていますので、さくらも食事に専念してください。
Ryder paused tea for herself. I'm a fan of the way too unnecessarily long, like side hair strand thingies. I don't know what they're called. If they even have a name. Sipping hot tea silently really does seem to fit her.
燃費が悪いとは聞き捨てなりませんね、ライダー。私とて必要最低限であれば一杯で十分だ。ですが、こうして用意された以上、残すこともないでしょう。兵糧は無駄にしてはいけませんし、何より。
Yeah, infallible logic.
ふろふき大根、美味しいよね。
Yeah, surely you must eat more than one portion because there's no one else here who would, by any chance, be able to finish all the rest of the food. No one else.
あ、セイバーちゃん食べないならちょうだい。
お断りします。
A puncher. No, don't.
いや。
Oh.
何より、せっかくさくらが用意してくれた食事です。簡単に済ますのは心苦しい。美味しい料理は素直に、心の赴くままいただくものです。
Sorry for laughing over your voice. I actually didn't expect her to push or punch Fujimura. Furthermore, this was the meal that Sakura took the time to make for us. I would feel awful being finished with it so too quickly. Delicious food should be eaten to the heart's content. Yep. I feel that what Saber said is perfectly logical. Wonderful opinion. Or I would, if only she hadn't asked for a third serving already. We love our little glutton. People, you really shouldn't overdo things.
あれ？今日のお味噌汁、なんか味違うね。白が手伝ったんじゃないでしょう。なんかバラバラな感じ。味が濃いくせにじゃがいもは細かく綺麗にカットされてる。
Oh.
下手なのに繊細。駆け出しの彫刻師みたい。
I was gonna say before Ryder's sprite appeared that that's a burn towards Sakura, but judging by this sprite, yeah, I feel like a certain someone might have done the miso soup. Oof. Don't worry, you'll get better at it. It's fine. She's just brutal like that. She's just brutal.
ああ、いや、何事も経験だし、変わったことをしとかないとな。
私は前のが好きだけど、まあこっちも将来性はなくもないかな。
Hey, there we go.
セラが作る和風料理もこんな感じだし。
Right, Sela is the other name. I remembered Lace Ritz name, but I somehow managed to forget the much shorter and easier name. Ryder slumps in relief. I didn't exactly lie. What I was trying to hide is the fact that today's miso soup was made by our very own Ryder. When I got to the kitchen this morning, Sakura and Ryder were already there. Saber and I laid out the tableware, all while watching Ryder in her desperate battle in front of the miso soup pot.
藤村先生、そろそろ時間です。文化祭の準備会始まっちゃいますよ。
あっちゃー、さすがに今日遅刻したら竜道くんに怒られるわね。
So when they say preparatory, are we implying that this is before the first scene, or is this just something that goes on and the us being at the Ryudoji temple was also part of the like training or prepping stuff? I assume that we're not like doing weird time things and this is just after the first scene. Yeah.
食後のお茶さえも楽しめないのか、教員生活。
Fujine rose up holding the helmet of Tiger One in her hand. Of course she would have a cup named Tiger One. Or
じゃあ
helmet,
さくら
sorry,
ちゃん、
helmet.
先に行ってるわね。シローも遅刻しないように来るのよ。進学しないからってあんまり気を抜いてサボらないように。
Or maybe holding the helmet for Tiger One. Maybe it's the name of her scooter. Yep. And so, the single female English teacher in her 20s waved at us with a smile and ran off. Bye bye, Fujine. Since the cultural festival is closing in, lately Fujine has been leaving early. The same goes for Sakura, the succeeding captain of the archery club, but due to the festival, the regular morning training was reduced to a short meeting. Yeah, I think I previously wondered why Sakura is the succeeding captain and Mitsuzuri is not anymore, but I guess Mitsuzuri is a third year then, or like becoming a third year, and she has to like step down as the captain to make time for like studying for college. That's usually how it goes in school anime. Because of that, she had 30 more minutes of free time than usual. More free time than usual. No. 30 more minutes, yeah.
文化祭、もうすぐですね。姉さんもそれまでに帰ってこられればいいんですけど。
そうだな。夏休み中に帰ってくるなんて言っておきながら、もう10月だし。あっちでなんかあったのかな、遠坂。
Okay, but like Tosaka was in the first scene. Was that like during June then, the first scene? And we're now in October? Or is this actually just happening before the first scene of us being in the temple? I don't know. I'll in between this part and the next part are I think I'll go back and reread the initial bit of the when we get to the first part and see what the date there is. More like it would be nice if she didn't cause anything to happen, seriously.
リンが長期滞在してるのは自業自得よ。
Extended stay.
だいたい1ヶ月で済むわけないじゃない。宝石剣の真似事をして失敗したのよ。
Oh, she has some mage stuff going on. Yeah, okay. Did she use this sword in like all of the routes or just in Heaven's Feel? I don't remember.
まあリンには100年早いから万が一なんて起きないだろうけど、もし第二魔法を暴発させてたらそれこそどうなってたことか。
Ooh, the second sorcery. I know it's been mentioned before, and I know another Fate media where it has been talked about. but I don't know too much about it. It's also, since we are openly talking about or having Ryder here and Saber here and openly talking about magic, I assume we are like going off of no, but maybe we are not going off of the Heaven's Feel route, even though Sakura knows, like, is clued in with the mage stuff, because like didn't like at the end of Heaven's Feel didn't our body like get fucking crystallized and we became a puppet or something, and we had the whole fuck, what's her name, the red-haired girl from that other Fate Media or Nasuverse Media from Mahotsukai no Yoru. Didn't she come and fix us or something? I don't know. Maybe it's just an amalgamation of all routes, or maybe I just have to roll with it and not worry about it too much, because I'm spending way too much thinking about how we are going forward or what happened, where did we branch off. Ilya is genuinely disgusted. Well, I guess it's normal to be angry if all of that happened in your own castle. Let's go back 2 months. Let's do that. One day, in the midst of summer holidays, Tosaka said, as enthusiastic as ever.
ロンドンに行く身としては切り札が必要でさ。なんでも今季は鬼人が多いって言うし、極東の田舎者としては貫禄の一つでもつけとかないとね。
So, she tried slapping together, well, knowing Tosaka though, she probably had taken great care and preparation, a pendant, a super miniature version of this jewel sword that can monitor waves from parallel worlds. Right. Parallel worlds was the connection with the second sorcery. What the fuck? Kaboom. And messed up completely and utterly on a scale that us mere mortals could never imagine. Yep, that's Tosaka for you. Perfect in every way, but screws up when it matters the most. Those were some certainly unique CGs or character models. I don't know. They weren't sprites exactly, but yeah. Sure. A little bit of comedy here and there. We like it. The result, all the data and materials she had collected, including the money she had to borrow from Sakura to purchase them, went poof. According to Ilya, the fact that she even survived meant she was a monster. After looking at her bank book, though, that monster turned into something more like the living dead. For Rin.
エミヤ君、アルバイト先紹介して。
Oh, is she doing a job? That's why she's gone. Or did she just go to London? Back then, things were still relatively okay, despite her saying things like that. But one day, something major happened. That was the price of meddling in sorcery, in what came to be called the Winchester event. Later?
さすがに今回はピンチだわ。このままだと封印指定を受けちゃうかもしれない。その前にねじれちゃったところを直さないと。
It was that big of a deal? I mean, sure. Doing any kind of stuff with sorcery, actual sorcery is like big, very big. So yeah, I guess I can understand. Okay. Designated for sealing. It would be kind of funny if Rin just wasn't part of this game at all and she's just sealed somewhere in London in Clock Tower. With that, she journeyed to the Clock Tower, the HQ of magic. Okay, so she went to
けど
London.
さ、あれって結局どういうことだったんだ？ 単にイリアの城がしっちゃかめっちゃかになっただけだろ。
You stupid boy.
もう分かってないわねシロは。リンは武器として加工してない得意点をぶっ放しちゃって、この町はちょっとしたターミナルになりかけたんだから。
Yeah, that sounds dangerous. Highly so. Oh, okay. So, wait, but no. I was thinking that because the Seltred's sword deals with parallel universes, that's what we were seeing in the winter scene with the Edelfelt Rin and Edelfelt Sakura. But that happened before, or that was actually a dream maybe of Shiro's. And this thing happened in summer. But I don't know, I guess messing up with parallel worlds could also mess up with time. So, who knows? I don't know. I guess maybe this is the inciting incident for this game, and we'll be dealing with all the consequences of what happens afterwards. Rin did that explosion. Okay, I could wipe with that.
因果率が狂って事象が合成して未来の次に過去がつながりそうになったって言えばわかる？
Yeah, I can follow now more. Yeah, sure.
要するに何でもありの世界になりかけたってことか。
Shiro he'd be like, dude, just roll with it. We'll explain it, but just roll with it.
わかりやすく言えばね。厳密に言うと、この街で起こりうる可能性なら全て引き寄せられた世界になりかけたってこと。
Once again, Fate has like some really cool ideas. Like, this is really interesting. All possible outcomes drawn in. Huh. Like winning first place in the lottery, or aliens coming to Earth, or true immortality being perfected, or everyone suddenly coming to kill me. There's this one, I don't know, is it like a philosophical thing, or is it like some scientific theory about if you know something about knowing the position of all of the atoms in the universe makes you able to predict all the possible outcomes. I've had that idea in one anime I've watched before, and I think this is something similar here. I like it a lot. In other words, a morbid joke that had a small chance of occurring actually happening.
なるほど、それであんなことに。けど、あれはそういうのとはちょっと違ったような。
Well, I mean, it was a world that was a flat-out copy of a children's fairy tale. What are we saying here? Are you talking about your dream, which was the Edelfelt scene, or? I mean, it was a world that was the same one from Dawson's Alice. I mean, it was pretty much a real-life version of May's survival. What are we talking about? I don't understand any of this. What?
あれには私たちも驚きました。リンがしようとしたことは人の手に余ることです。ことによっては聖杯戦争より大事になってしまう。
Hey yo, Rin Gigachad? Rin suddenly jumped into like top 5, top 10 most important mages of history. Of current era, at least. Said its victim quietly. Actually, not only Ryder, but everyone here, plus one other, were victimized by it. Ah, so you're talking about your past experience of what happened afterwards when you did the explosion. Okay, I see.
どうしたさくら、なんかあったのか。
いえ、大したことじゃないんです。今ライダーが言ってたことで少し。
Sakura trailed off. Well, if she says so, I'll just nod and leave it at that. Or more like, I was planning to,
聖
but...
杯戦争って言葉でしょ。さくらが反応したのは。
Mm-hmm.
なんだ、気づいてないのかと思ってたけど、まだ半信半疑だっただけか。
Okay. The Child of Winter did not overlook that comment.
聖杯戦争がどうしたんだよイリア。もう半年も前のことだろそれは。
そうかしら。少なくともサーバントたちはそう思っていないんじゃないかしら。
Ooh. Plot thickens.
ねえセイバー、ライダー、あなたたちならこの空気に気づいているわよね。
This aura, this feeling. They were mulling silently.
ライダー、セイバーさんも何か知っているんですか？
いえ、私は何も。
Are you sure? Maybe you at least have a vibe that something's off?
ただ、イリアの言う通り、この街の空気が張り詰めていることは承知しています。
Okay.
小さな、本当に些細な違和感なので、様子を見ていたのですが。
This was such a cool word, but now it's just turned into the actual application, and I can never look at that the same way again. I mean, it's still a cool word. Still. Join the Discord. I had decided to wait and see. Okay. A minor sense of discord. What are you saying? Why is Ryder mentioning something so plainly obvious? Oh?
セイバーはライダーの言ってることわかるか？
はい。憶測に過ぎないことですが、よろしいですか、シロ。
I mean, yeah, obviously you would know something because you have like insane intuition. I nod silently.
では、
Okay, give me the plot, give me the juice.
率直に言えば、さっきだっているのは町ではなく、私たちサーバントです。そうでしょう、ライダー。私たちは数日前から共に軽い敵意を抱いている。
Ooh. And that might come from the fact that things are messed up and maybe the Holy Grail War is still going on or starting over again, and you feel compelled by the Grail to murder each other or something.
理性ではなく本能が互いを倒すべき敵だと告げている。それはつまり
聖杯戦争時におけるサーバントの高揚感ですか。
That's the leading theory.
認めたくはありませんが、私も同じ結論です。
Saber and Ryder glare at each other. What they are saying is extremely simple. Also, yeah, now that this whole scene is going on, the title of this whole visual novel, Hollow Ataraxia, it finally makes a lot more sense. Though it still might have some hidden meanings that will come relevant later.
そうか。要するに聖杯戦争が起きてるってことだな。
Or something along those lines. Probably not directly, but... Or maybe it is, I don't know. We aren't concerned with the whys and hows yet. Yep, okay. Game telling me, don't worry about it, just go along with it. Sure, I will, sorry. The evidence points to this conclusion.
そんな、ありえません。変ですよ先輩。
聖杯なんてもうないじゃないですか。それにほら、聖杯戦争が起きるなら教会からお知らせとかあるんじゃないですか？
I don't know, maybe there's something special going on that the church can't notice it. Like, there's, let's say, a reality marble around Fuyuki that prevents info flowing out. That's an idea.
ああ、けどないよな、そんなの。それじゃあ、新しく聖杯戦争が起きたんじゃなくて、終わったものがなんでか再開したっていうのはどうだろう。それなら合点がいくというか。
After all, most of the masters are still alive. Most. So, is Hirei dead? What about Shinji, although Shinji was just a proxy? The servants are still hanging around and our command spells are still in good shape. Okay, you have command spells still. I still have one left on my hand. Sorry, I was just trying to remember in how many he used in which routes, but there's no way I could remember. I think in UBW he used them all and they went to Rin's command. So, you know, that's the only one I remember.
へえ、そっか。それなら十分ありえるわね。
We love our smug Ilya.
第5次の勝者はシローだけど、シローは聖杯を使わなかった。シャーバントもまだ残っている状況だし、何かの弾みで戦闘状態が再開したという解釈はありかも。
It would be really fucked if this was like the Grail's own desire, like fuck you, Shiro, you wanted that there was no war anymore, but since you didn't make a proper wish, we're just gonna redo it. No, but I think it's probably more the cause of the Rin Zeldretch dual blade explosion thing. Or maybe it could be something to do with the servant of Bazet. Or maybe the white-haired girl we quickly saw in Shiro's vision in the temple, and who was also quite a bit shown in the opening. I like her design a lot.
敗者復活戦ということですか。
For the defeated. Makes you say for the defeated. Does Shiro not get to participate?
しかしイリア、聖杯戦争の勝者がシローというのは誰が決めたのです？私は勝者のいない戦いだったと思うのですが。
I mean, wasn't like never mind. Ryder isn't complaining that I won. It's the complaint of making me the winner of a battle that I made sure had no winner.
勝者を決めるのは他ならぬ聖杯よ。
The Holy Grail is the nastiest bitch of them all.
結果はどうあれ、聖杯はシローを勝者として捉えている。他ならぬ私が言うんだから間違いないでしょ。
わかりました。
I love this kinda blank but also kinda cold and serious stare.
では聖杯としてのあなたに問いましょう。この状況をどう打開するべきなのか。
Ryder is looking at Ilya seriously. If fighting breaks out, Sakura will be put in harm's way. For that reason, Ryder must be feeling a sense of danger at the resumption of the Holy Grail War.
ちょっと待ったライダー。別にどうもこうもないだろう。再開したっていうが、そもそも聖杯がないんだ。戦う理由がないじゃないか。
yeah, Shiro will be like, no, we don't need to fight. We can just reap the benefits of this system and keep powerful servants here forever.
よくできました。シローの言う通りよ。確かに最近の冬季はどこかおかしいけど、そう目くじらを立てるほどのことじゃないわ。
Clueless. She's gonna eat those words so hard.
だいたいね、サーバントが聖杯戦争後も限界してるって時点でおかしいんだから、これぐらいの異常容認しないとやっていけないわよ。
Thank you for acknowledging this.
そうそう。仮にライダーたちがいることでよからぬ企みを持ったやつが来ても変わらない。だってそのよからぬやつを迎撃するのもライダーたちだからな。
So are we like allying all of us? So like all 7 or I guess maybe less. I don't know. I guess Kusugi is still gonna be on his own with Caster, but like most of the servants are probably gonna ally. So are we just like 4 or 5 versus Bezet and Bezet's servants? Maybe.
強者の条件って知ってるか？目立つやつは敵を作りやすいけど、その敵から当然のようにみんなを守れるやつを強者って言うんだ。腕が立つだけの人間はただの暴れん坊。で、俺が知る限り、2人は本当の意味での強者だと思うけど。
Yeah, I think we have a pretty like OP comp here. Like we have a fucking saber here, and then we have you, who is like a mythical something, and then we have assuming we have Heracles still here. So like that's an insane trio. And then of course we have Shiro, who is just like cheat.
はい、またもシローの言う通り、今日のシローは物分かりが良くて100点満点です。
I need this. I need more of this. Should I be dancing in joy? Yes, dude. Do a silly dance. Well, G. Never say G again. I guess the usual me is always dance. Yes, very.
だから問題があるとしたらあなたたちよ、セイバー、ライダー。
Saber and Rider.
あなたたち戦いを再開したいの？
断じてありません。まあライダーが戦うというのであれば受けて立ちますが。
Hell no, I don't want to fight. But whatever, I'm fighting.
それはこちらのセリフです。あなたには幾度となく敗れてきた。あなたが私に機会をくれるのなら借りを返しても構いませんが。
Ooh. Sparks flying, literally. Oh, yeah. Sparks are flying between those two. I hate it that I'm sometimes like in sync with Shiro. I don't like it. For a short while, it looked like they finally got along, but I guess they're still rivals.
よかった。ま、発情期の猫じゃあるまいし、いくらあなたたちでも理由なく暴れたりしないものね。退屈だからって人間狩りをするような趣味もないだろうし。
Neither of you are cats in heat. Ilya doesn't know about the sex scenes in Stay Night. Clueless.
イリアスピール、その例えはどうかと思う。私はそのような悪鬼ではない。まあ、彼女には前例があるので弁護することはできませんが。
Okay, but like, Ryder was really like neutral and apathetic about the whole thing, and she was just like being used by Shinji and what the fuck was the old man's name? Well, the grandfather, anyways. Ryder wanted to, but couldn't counter that argument. If it comes down to behaving like an animal, I don't think that Saber is any different, but I'll put that aside. Yeah, Saber is like Well, yeah, I think Saber is like the most animalistic out of the group. Like, she has an insane gut. She just does things by vibe.
つまりどうなったんでしょう。
他の連中が襲ってくることもないだろうし、しばらくは様子を見よう。まだ事件なんて起きてないんだし、無理に調べて回ることもないってことかな。
I will say that it will be a problem if like I know he wasn't really a servant or is a servant, but like it will be a problem if Gilgamesh is still here. Luckily I forgot already if we saw him in the opening. I don't want to know anymore. Wouldn't be a surprise if he still comes back to the story, which I wouldn't mind. I love him. I love him as a villain. He's so haughty. He's so arrogant and prideful. He's so like overlord. Nothing major happened either, so there isn't. Yep.
そうですね。あ、それじゃあ他のサーバントさんに聞いてみたらどうですか？何かおかしな感じしませんかって。
Yeah, I think that's something that Shiro would be okay doing, but I feel like Ilya and Saber will be against that idea because the other masters and servants could attack us.
ランサーさんとかよく街で見かけますけど。
Hey, the boy. Sakura just said something odd, but I don't mind at all. Yeah, Lansing doesn't seem like he'd be willing to give me his impressions on what's going on.
では、私たちも折を見て調べてみることにしましょう。それとさくら、そろそろ登校の時間ですが。
あ、本当だ。ごめんなさい。すぐに片付けちゃいます。
いいえ、後片付けは私の仕事です、さくら。あなたは落ち着いて登校してください。
Nice. We love people who are kind to Sakura.
ありがとうライダー。それじゃあよろしくね。
Sakura is cheerfully getting ready to leave. Me, though, I still have about 30 minutes left, so I'll go help Ryder. Some Ryder
行ってき
bonding.
ます。先輩、サボっちゃダメですよ。
I like how she just hopped into the scene. Back into the scene. Goodbye, Sakura. Sakura leaves hastily. This marks the end of our morning.
二人とも食器は流しに出しといてくれ。着替えてきてから一気にやっちまうから。
助かります。正直、洗い物はまだ苦手です。
It's okay, we all have to start somewhere. Ryder isn't clumsy. She just can't get a hold of restraining her power. She's a plate breaker, just like Saber, but for a different reason. Anyway, I'll go back to my room. Except...
シロ、先ほどの話ですが、夜の巡回をするのなら声をかけてください。
A night date?
イリアスピールはああ言っていましたが、私はどこか引っかかるのです。
Yep, once again, the intuition is there. I am truly grateful for Saber's offer. I'm glad that she said that. I'm glad that she said that. I know I shouldn't be, but a part of me is excited that things had returned the way they were a half a year ago.
わかった。折を見て夜に出かけるときは声をかけるよ。街の様子がおかしいっていうのは確かなんだし、万が一に備えてパトロールしよう。まあそもそもセイバー以外と巡回をするなんて考えられないけどな。
Hey.
はい。あなたならそう言ってくれると信じていました。シロ。
That's what I should be saying. Saber is with me. I won't be killed that easily. past 7:30 in the morning. Now, should I go to school or should I take it easy? Okay, do we get a choice here? Do we actually get choices? Because like save and title, save and exit. Like there isn't a simple save button. It all goes away from the game. So, and in the like main menu thing, when you boot it up, there's like 3 different save files. I don't know. Maybe this is more of a like a linear. Well, linear is a funny word to use there because there's time shenanigans probably going on, but like a more straightforward experience in the sense that we don't make choices, we just experience the story as it comes, which I don't mind at all. But I would love to get like bad endings. They were really fun in Stay Night. Now, should I go to school or should I take it easy? I mean, at school we would have more hijinks. Taking it easy, we would just be in your mind, have you monologue most likely, unless some event happens here. Or maybe we could bond with Ryder at home. Ryder and Saber and Ilya. Yeah, that's an option. Like I feel like I should want this option more because I'd like to know more about Ryder, since we didn't really get to know that much of her in Stay Night. But on the other hand, the intro scene with the ghost stories with the school friends really made me enjoy them more, and I want to know more about Saigusa and especially Kane something, the gray-haired girl. Himura Kane, yeah, that one. Life has become a bit weird, but even though I'm getting excited, it isn't likely that I'd get to the bottom of this by myself. Yeah, no way. You'll stumble into danger for sure.
ま、気が向いたら調べてみるか。
Luckily, there's a 3-day weekend starting tomorrow. Ooh, a holiday somewhere. Or just, yeah, I guess a holiday, because why else would there be a 3-day weekend? It'll be all pleasure, no pain. I'll just go about filling up those days without stressing out too much. Yee. Patrolling with Saber and enjoying life at the Emiya residence. Maybe encountering people. October 8th, AM first today, resumption mimicry. Weird that it's just AM. And like, no, like time. Do I click somewhere or? Oh, what the fuck are we doing here? Okay, different kind of approach to this. I like it. I haven't played too many visual novels, but I think I've seen at least one other do a thing where you can just click and explore different areas, and I like it. Fuck no. I mean, yeah, sure. We'll eventually do Fujimura hijinks. Or I guess we have to. No, we could go to the streets. Fuck. There's this flag list also. I don't know what this is, and I don't know if I should press it or not. I mean, this is displaying new, so I think we should press this, but I'm also curious about 2 streets. I feel like if it would allow us to go out to the city, that would be interesting because we could encounter some people there. But I guess we'll start with this. I'm just checking. Can we click on Sakura's room? No. Okay. Cool. Well then. Oh, the streets would have probably taken us to school since that was our other option. I have some spare time, so let's clean up the room. No, let's have fun with Fujine. No, wait, she already left. Why was her picture there then? I don't have a lot of stuff, so it shouldn't take long. Yeah, I know. I am well acquainted with this room. There's literally nothing except a single table and a pillow. Like, what's going on with your room? I guess the old storage is your actual room, so to speak.
しかしな。
Day by day, the amount of stuff is mysteriously increasing. Ah, so that's why Fujine's picture was there. She's just bringing junk and leaving them into your room. As if rabbits started breeding junk in here whenever I look away.
ウサギだっけネズミだっけとにかく
Yeah, rabbits, mice, tigers. I know the source of this influx. I know, but I can't do anything about it.
ま、軽く掃除機をかけよう
Yeah, I don't know why, but I personally really like vacuuming. Like, it's really like relaxing and like nice seeing like all the dirt go away. I'm not big into cleaning or like housekeeping, but this is the one activity that I enjoy about the whole process. However, once I get the vacuum cleaner out, I spontaneously get the urge to clean the neighboring rooms, then other rooms, and so on. In the end, I'll only be satisfied after cleaning the entire main wing. Yeah, that's Shiro. That's Shiro for you. The Shiro difference. Cleaning is really relaxing. Gotta be careful and stop at the right time. As I'm advancing forward with the roar of the vacuum cleaner. Weren't you supposed to be gone? Oh, hello? Ah, the stuff is piling up. Wait, the culprit is discovered. This is a funny face. As I was wondering what kind of junk she'd bring today.
ありゃシロ何してるの
掃除しようと思って
了解じゃあ後のことはよろしく
ちょいと待て
Don't just drop off boxes of junk in my room and escape.
それはなんだ藤根
Something important.
だってほらシロが冬眠するときに必要かなと思って
What did you give us? I'm not the kind of creature that can do a handy thing like that. Besides, random junk isn't very useful when preparing for hibernation.
藤根この部屋は俺のねぐらであってビーバーのダムか何かじゃないいやむしろカラスの巣の方が的確か
言われてみればそっくりねけどシロ最近のカラスはバカにできないわよバイタリティあふれるワイルドぶりで洗濯物のハンガーでも巣を作るんだから
Really? Even on laundry hangers? Sounds like quite a feat. I guess crows are quite clever, or rather their ability to adapt is quite impressive. Yeah?
まあそれはともかく
My room isn't meant to be storage space. Even the garden storehouse is being converted into a junkyard with Fujine's involvement. No way I'm going to let her personal storage space expand this far. If you want to make a nest, do it at your own house, please. I know, but her scary Yakuza dad or granddad is there, probably monitoring.
もしや俺の部屋で冬眠する気か藤根
Oh, the Fujina route? The forbidden one? Let's go.
虎って冬眠したっけ
Now you're just calling yourself Tiger.
クマは冬眠するけどもどうかなしない気がする
If they do, she'd probably be preparing to follow suit, wouldn't she? well, knowing her, she'd at least fake it, no problem.
いいよね、冬眠できる動物は。冬の間ずーっと穴蔵で寝ていればいいんだから、ちょっと憧れてみたり。
I probably should mention this since it's been on my mind. This background track is very groovy, jumpy, bouncy, fun. Yeah, fun, bouncy. Bouncy is a good word. I like it.
冬眠って秋にはたくさん食わないといけないし、春先はガリガリになるし。
それっていわゆる一つの天高く馬こゆる秋に食欲の限りを尽くして、おまけに春先にはダイエットも達成ってこと？
That was a lot of difficult words. In the Japanese, but I know these English words, of course. Wow, this is what's called positive thinking. She is a positive thinker for sure, or more like she's positive. Just remove the thinking part.
ますますしたくなってきたわね、冬眠。
She would like hibernation.
仕事どうするんだよ。
We wing it.
冬眠休暇制度はないか。
We need to make one. She could just use up the paid vacation time for the winter break. Then get addicted to the joys of life under a kotatsu and become a social derelict.
で、藤音。それは柿の段ボールに見えるけど、どんなガラクタが入ってるんだ？
What else but persimmons? Persimmons? These are like, I think these are citrus type, like orange type fruits.
え？柿に決まってるじゃない、白。
Yeah. Well, okay. Or not. Really? Is it really just persimmons? Fuck using this word again. I don't know how to pronounce it. Fuck you, Shiro.
ここまで持ってくるのは大変だったわよ。
Yeah, that's your fault, Shiro. You should have been carrying it.
ご苦労様。で、なんで俺の部屋に？
Why not?
台所が手狭だったから適当に置き場所探してたのよ。でもほら、誰もいないところに置いて忘れられちゃうともったいないじゃない？なら白の部屋がちょうどいいかなって。
Yeah, that's such a Fujine type response. I was gonna say that maybe she'll say something like, I carried them here because there is a room. And why not? Or something. Because there is a room there. That's why I carried it here. But this is more her.
はあ、そうですか。
そうですか。
けど藤音、前は今にドドーンとみかんとかスイカとか置いてたじゃないか。
そうなんだけどね、最近はセーバーちゃんとかさくらちゃんとかいるし、散らかしちゃ悪いじゃない。
I mean, I don't think Saber would ultimately care too much about, like, organized spaces. Sakura would mention it probably just to you and Shiro, but, like, it's fine. We're all a big family here.
実に素晴らしい心遣いですが、その思いやりがどうしてここには適用されないのか。
Because you're the closest person to her, so she can just say fuck you to your face and act as rudely as she wants. That's how relationships work, Shiro. The more close you are to someone, the more you can disrespect them.
えい。
I drop the vacuum cleaner in a corner and open the box. Inside, there's a stack of shiny persimmons. I hope they
白
never.
が冬眠するならやっぱり餌がいるかなって。
I hope they never use that word again. Or I have to Google it for the next time. Definitely need food. But I think it said, well, I guess esa can mean food too.
いや、俺はしないから。また これ藤村組のお裾分けなのか？
そうそう、もううちにドドドーンって。
Dododonte. Sounds like quite a big load must have come in. What's up with that? They're sending enough fruit for a seasonal marketplace, I think. Looks like another item with a story behind it from Old Man Raiga. Oh, Raiga is his name. Raiga and Taiga. Fun.
あれくらいあるんなら軒先で干し柿にしようかってほど。
干し柿は渋柿だぞ。それを生で送りつけるのはどんな嫌がらせだ。
Anyways, here we have two boxes of persimmons. Picking one up, I notice it's ripe and quite soft.
これ早々に食い切らないとまずいな。
Oh, don't worry about it. We have Fujimura and Saber here.
でしょでしょ。
Yeah.
もうあっちは朝に柿、昼に柿、夜に柿の柿の大盤振る舞いでさ、四郎にもこの秋の風情をお裾分けしてあげたいという温かいお姉ちゃんの配慮なわけ。
Yeah, she says that because she thinks she can't finish them by herself. But you know, the trick is you serve them at the table when there's food, and then she'll just grab second and third helpings because that's just the way she works. And before you know it, she's eaten like 15 bowls or plates of persimmons. Persimmons probably sounds more correct. I don't know. I hate this word now. Sorry. Don't you mean dump the leftovers here? But the persimmons themselves aren't bad. In fact, these are really pretty good.
もったいないな、このまま傷むのは。
大丈夫じゃないの？みんなで手分けすればあっという間になくなるわよ。
Yeah. I always found these sprites are this hand positioning funny. Like it does have the correct amount of fingers, but it just looks like there's so many joints and appendages and I don't know, it looks whack. Even though it's probably, yeah, it's anatomically correct, but still.
みかんでもノルマがあったけど、今度は柿か。桃と梨は早くなくなったんだけどな。
I recall all the fruit that our household has gone through. We do have more consumers than we did half a year ago, so I suppose it should be gone quickly.
これからみかんとリンゴが待ち構えてるのにね。セイバーちゃんならたくさん食べそうだし。
Mm-hmm.
リンゴと柿は料理に使えるからなんとかなるかな。とにかくこれ別の場所に持ってくぞ。
It's difficult to clean up with these in the way. There's an empty room in the north wing. I guess we can put them in the hallway around there. You say it's empty, but maybe there's something going on there.
一箱くらいシロの冬眠よ。
Sure, he's gonna bonk you.
そんなにたくさんいらないってば。ほら藤姉も。
わかったわよ。よっこらしょ。
Lifting it up. Noon, first day. Okay. Resumption mimicry. Dude. Okay. I guess now we have to... Yeah, we can't click on any of these, even though... Yeah. But I don't think I've ever gotten a, like, top-down view of the... Maybe in the anime, but it might have been, like, hard to understand. But yeah, so, storage room is in the backyard. Oh, that's really confusing. Like, I always thought, like, in my head, I always thought that, like, at the bottom here is the, like, front gate where you come in, and go into the house, I always thought that the storage house was like here. Oh, fun sound. I always thought that the storage house was on the front yard, but it makes sense that it's in the backyard. That's how planning works. But I don't know why I always thought it was on the front side of the house. Anyways, Shiro's room is here. Okay, I actually had no concept of where Shiro's room was before. Sakura is so far away. Ryder is there. Saber is there. Saber used to be like in one of these things, maybe? Or like maybe here, I don't know. The living room is there. This is the long hallway. We see a lot. Here's a vacant room. Is this... You said there's an empty room in North Wing? But this is like on the western side? I guess your room is in the southern side then, and north is like here. So, I don't know. Or maybe we were talking about one of these rooms. And I guess this is the dojo where you train with Saber. Yeah? This is gonna be a problem later on. Ryder and Saber right next to each other. Okay. Yeah. I can understand things a lot better now. I think we'll do one more scene. The streets. Okay, we get the entire city layout. That's fun. Oh, it's so far away. Tosaka residence. Okay, they're quite... Yeah, the Mata residence and Tosaka residence are closer to each other than they thought. Okay. Shopping district is this whole area, okay. The big bridge is over there, which leads to Shinto, okay. Ryudo's temple is to the west, yeah. And outskirts, and I assume the Ilia or Einsburn castle is somewhere around here then too, right? Okay. Go to and from Miyamashi and Shinto across the big bridge. Sure. Hey, okay. Question mark, question mark, question mark. I love that he opens one of his eyes when you hover over it. Big bridge, and here's Shinto, the station front. Okay, church is... Okay, it's so far away. It's so far away. Wow. They just, in one night, walked from here all the way to the other side of the city. Like, it's so far away. Wow. Do we go to temple? I mean, it says go here, but we also have a thing here. In games, I like to... I'd like to do things the way the developer intended. So I'd probably want to follow the biggest marker first. But I also don't want to miss out on other side content. I assume that this won't go away. But we can still view it afterwards. But yeah. I guess we'll just go to temple. Yeah. Oh, it just opens the temple. Okay, and we have a caster here. Yep, here's the stairs. There's that lake area, okay. Cool little road there. Okay. So that's a... Is that an exclamation point or a question mark? I can't quite tell. Oh, it's probably exclamation point because it's the same way this is. Which one should we do first then? Probably this one? No. sure. Let's do this one first because we saw the white-haired girl around here, and I like Medea more than. Sorry. Oh, nice. She took her hood off. Oh, this is this a different POV, like completely detached from Shiro? Okay. How unusual. Caster is standing still, lost in a reverie. Whose POV are we from, or is this just like us as the player? Perfect timing. No. Is a POV? Maybe. Hype. There's no one else around, so I should try asking about the restarted Holy... Nope, we're probably from Shiro POV. She's settled down now, but the precedent of her setting up a magic barrier in the middle of the town still exists. I don't think it's possible, but I should at least make sure she hasn't been plotting anything lately. And I really hope that we don't miss out on content, we don't have to choose who to talk to. I mean, there's probably chances to replay different events if that's the case, obviously. But like, there are those in the top left in the map, there was the it's noon and this date. So that makes me think that once we do one event or one action, it advances the time. That's often the case with like Japanese games. Like Japanese RPGs. Why did I say Japanese RPGs? That felt so wrong. JRPGs. I don't think it's possible, but I should at least make sure she hasn't been plotting anything lately.
キャスター、ちょっと話をしていいか?
Okay. We are Shiro POV. Cool. Oh, nice. She lifts her heavy hood back and glances coldly at me.
何かしら。あなたの方から話しかけてくる以上、いい話ではないでしょうけど。
I also assume that this is the better option, or at least outwardly seems like the better option to go to ask about this whole mystery situation, because, you know, she's a mage and Lancer is just, well, he's just a boy. He's our boy, but he's just a dude. He's just a bro. I guess he was around during like Celtic mythical times, so he does have magical knowledge. If you've played Fate Go, he has a like caster form in that game, so he definitely can do magic and runes, but you know, still, I feel like she's on guard. Yeah, no shit. When we meet in town, she's relatively friendly. Oh, you meet? Okay, never mind. I won't judge. I won't give you the sarcastic comments then. If you have met her after the war, then okay. But relatively friendly. But now it's almost as if she's reverted back to how she was half a year ago. Yeah, because of things going weird. Also, since this whole incident is causing problems with causality and like time stuff, is it like, is the deal with it that the servants were supposed to all disappear, and they did disappear from the end of the war until the Rin Incident, but then because Rin's Incident happened, reality was rewritten, and now the non-existent servants supposedly did exist this whole time, and we have supposed memories of interacting with them. I assume that's how it works, if that's what we are going for. But I could be wrong. The game could go into a different direction with it.
いいか悪いかはあんた次第だ。
That is true. Shiro is relatively friendly and certainly does not attack first.
担当直入に聞くけど、最近裏で何かやってないか?
Yeah, what you scheming? She's not gonna like this phrasing.
こう禁欲的な寺の生活でストレス溜まってつい昔の癖が戻ったとか。
This is a word I have never heard. It looks like a fake word. Abstemious? Like, after all the stress of having to deal with an abstemious, like absent of like all worldly desires, like a monk lifestyle. That what that word means? No idea. I'm just gonna assume. So for now, the atmosphere is quite serious. So the atmosphere is quite serious, but the backing track is like cheery and bouncy. The atmosphere is quite serious, so I try to ask it peacefully, in a way that doesn't provoke her.
面白いことを聞くのね、坊や。
Yeah, that was definitely the wrong phrasing, Shiro. Also, I like this laugh. I need more of it.
何？こんなところで話しかけてくるなんて。誰にも見つからず、殺されて埋められたりしたいのかしら？
Yes. I don't know what's come over me, but like in recent years, I've been like become a big fan of like all the these types of laughs, all the Ojo-sama laughs, and like characters being like sarcastic or like haughty or prideful or evil, and I don't know, the more like negative or like I don't know what's the word, but like the opposite of good the character is, the more I'm interested in them. So Castor is getting big points by acting this way.
間違えた。最近街の様子がおかしいことに心当たりはありませんか？
Stab Shiro right now. I'm sorry. Oh, he actually says I'm sorry. I apologize because I don't want you to actually stab him, but that was just like a funny response I came up with. I'm sorry, my spine froze. The unnatural smile that I assumed had disappeared over the past 6 months is still there. I should have expected no less from the top tactician of all the servants. I'm terribly sorry. Sorry, mommy, sorry. What this reads to me.
初めからそう言いなさい。それと、ストレスなんて溜まっていません。
Oh. You doing the deed? That statement is like a drunkard declaring his sobriety. Sure. Is the Ryudo Temple really okay, I wonder? The monks are living the good life, probably.
そっか。けど、たまには運動してみるのもいいもんだぞ。マラソンとか、竜道寺の階段を往復したりとか、アインツベルンの森で火力演習したりとか。
I'm pretty sure there's 1 or 2 spots in the forest that Castor could use as training grounds, and Berserker's probably liable to come and help as a hypothetical enemy. So Berserker is just vibing in the Iceburn Castle area.
心遣いは感謝するわ。けど、わざわざ森に出る必要もなくてよ。ここでも軽い運動はできるもの。まあ、走り回るのは私じゃなく、あなたになるでしょうけど。
I'm sorry, I'm in a bit of a weird headspace because the other game I'm currently playing, Mileko has like the characters do so much dirty talking, and so I was just like in that headspace that every little thing people say that could reference sexual stuff is like, yep, that's what they meant. Yeah, she's just radiating hostility towards Shiro. This is bad. It seems Castor and I just don't get along. At this rate, it may become a repeat of the events half a year ago, so I have to make this quick. She just has a little bit of a murder boner for you.
いや、ストレス発散の話はまた今度にしよう。で、街の様子のことなんだけど。
心当たりはないわね。
Really? That's unexpected.
街の様子がおかしいことは気づいているけれど、その意図も原理も私の知るところではないし、興味もありませんから。
I see. I mean, I kinda expected that it doesn't interest you, but I thought that you might have some inkling of what's going on.
そうか。まあ、すぐにわかるなんて思ってなかったけど。
If I ask Castor for help, there's a chance I could investigate what's going on. Yep. The Holy Grail War restarted. All the servants still in this world. And also this feeling of deja vu that I can't quite grasp.
ま、それはいいとして。キャスターはこの件には関わってないってことでいいんだよな。
Also, if we assume that the Bassett scene is like not just part of Shiro's dream, which is probably true, it was just like a red herring line at the beginning of this part. Her saying that once again my Holy Grail War ends here means that she probably has an inkling or like an idea that things are looping, restarting. So that's interesting. She definitely would be a person of interest to talk to if we can ever run into her. Well, leaving that aside, I think you're not part of this, right? She's not.
信じる信じないはあなた次第ですけどね。
信じるよ。キャスター、いろいろと企み事はするけど、嘘は言わないだろ。
She would definitely lie to you. Actually, servants generally don't lie. Yeah, but her thing is like the rule breaker. I guess that's being noble or fair in a way. Yeah, but not all servants are heroes or good guys. There's anti-heroes, villains, and knaves.
キャスターは今の状況には何の関心もないと。
He's just vibing.
関心がないってことは他のサーバントとやり合う気はないってことだよな。
Unless they attack her first.
当然でしょ。得るものがないのに魔力を消費するなんて魔術師にあるまじき行為ですもの。
Smart cookie.
それはあなたにも。
Nope.
いいえ、坊やにはそんな観念はなかったわね。
Yeah, Shiro dense as fuck. She chuckles. I'm being made fun of, but I don't feel bad about it at all. Yeah, because in a sense that's one of your good qualities. After all, there were only cheerful sounds in Cassie's voice. I mean, she was half making fun of you, but she also probably appreciates that quality of you, or appreciates that you're that way. But even so, it seems Castor has no interest in investigating the situation. It almost looks like as if she likes it.
わかったよ。要するにあんたは何もしないんだな。
ええ。坊やには悪いけど、私は一切介入しない。
Sag, I'd like you to be a bigger part of this story, but understandable.
聖杯戦争を再開させた犯人を探すというのなら、自分一人でおやりなさい。
Well, that's how it will be.
あら、あっさりと納得するのね。あなたのことだから頭を下げてお願いしてくると思ったのに。
Nah, no one's life is on the line yet, so Shiro's not that desperate. He's just going with the flow for now. But if he later gets to know that somebody is in grave danger, then she'll definitely come to you, because you seem to be one of the most knowledgeable maguses around.
いくら俺でも無理なことは頼まないよ。キャスター調べる気はないんだろ。なら自分でやるさ。それでどうしようもなくなったらまた来るから。その時はコンクラベだ。
Yeah, that's a very Shiro way of doing things. Judging by how she resisted, all I'd have to do is beg her for help until she complies. Huh? Perhaps she just wasn't expecting it, or maybe she had been having fun planning on ways to turn me down. definitely the latter. Caster has a disappointed look on her face. Really? I think that's just surprised. No. Okay.
あなた大丈夫？気づかないうちに衰弱死する呪いでもかけられたんじゃない？
Enfeeblement curse. Like weakening?
らしくないわ。いつものしつこさはどうしたのよ。
We're chilling. I should have expected it from this unusual witch. Level of concern here is one grade higher than Tosaka. Actually, if she ever does decide she wants to rob me of motivation, I hope she just settles it with a suggestion spell that makes me apathetic or something. I couldn't stand withering away and dying just to make me less enthusiastic. Well, leaving that aside.
呪いなんてかけられていないよ。あんた以外にそんなことできるやつはいないだろ。
That's a flag. Not this kind of flag. But that's a flag. Something like that will happen.
それよりさ、あんたから見ると、俺はやっぱり目障りだったんだな。
Nope, not just eyesore, you're also a toy. I wasn't being sarcastic. I just said what I was thinking. Oh, that's a cute face. I like this sprite. I want more of it. I don't know why I keep double clicking. I could left click. When I want to look at the sprite, I right click, but then I right click again for some reason, like reflexively. But I probably should just left click. Like left click, yeah. This time she looks even more defenseless.
まったく何を言い出すかと思えば今更でしょうに。ええ、はっきり言って坊やは目障りよ。あなたは勝者で私たちは敗者ですもの。どう落ち着いたところで敗れた時の屈辱は忘れがたいわ。
It's interesting that they have like, well, I guess they would have but because when servants return and are like summoned again, aren't they like supposed to be like just copies of the original, so they shouldn't have memories of previous stuff? But I guess then again this whole situation is abnormal, so it's not odd that they have like memories of being defeated and being aware that Emiya won. I don't know. It's all complicated. I understand it, but like I still have my questions about it too. But we just go along with it for now.
それにあなたがいると私は安心できない。聖杯戦争の勝者もあなたの青臭い正義感も気分が悪い時には見たくないわね。
Yes, agreed. We need more evil characters. We need less naivety. Good characters are good, but sometimes we want variety. Casters, and I guess Shiro is good, but Shiro is obviously much more complex than that because he's very selfish and naive, but also at the same time headstrong, and he has his own ideals, which often clash with the other characters' like good intentions. But still, Caster's hostility is genuine. She honestly thinks I'm a bother. But wait, it almost sounds as if she views me as an enemy, not of herself, but of something else entirely. Since I uncharacteristically picked up on this, yep, I respond to her hostile remarks with an understanding nod. For now, I'll take things in stride.
せいぜい気をつけなさい、坊や。
Is the shot? Will she appear again in our corner?
一人でいる時にあなたを見かけるとね、 いっそ握りつぶしてやろうと思うこともあるわ。セイバーがいる以上、そんなことはできないのだけど。
And we get a quick bad ending of Caster just actually destroying Shiro.
嘘つけ。セイバーの報復が怖くて手を緩める性格じゃないだろう、あんたは。周りに手を出さないのはそれ以上に大事なものがあるからだ。
That may be, for example, the tranquil life at Ryudo Temple.
勝手に言ってなさい。いいこと？あなたがあと少しでも汚い人間になったら、その時は容赦なく借りを返してあげるわ。
Archer's sweating so hard right now.
自己嫌悪で死にたくなったのなら、欲望に負けて堕落なさいな。私がとろけるように殺してあげてよ。
The witch grins. As I thought, when we are alone together, we're not compatible. Even though I'm not interested, I've already been given what sounded like a declaration of war.
この辺りが潮時か。と、あと一つ教えてくれるかな。
Maybe something about Kusugi?
今の街の様子って別に害はないんだろ？で、これから悪化することってあるか？
It's always possible for things to get worse. Don't ask that question.
ええ。害もないし悪化することもないわ。それは私が保証してあげる。
That clashes with Saber, and Saber is always right. Or, like, Saber has her own problems with her ideals, but, like, it will get worse.
そう。こんなもの、一時の夢ですもの。最後まで何も起こらず、元通りになるだけよ。
Are you saying, like, things will happen, but they don't matter because eventually this all will clear away and you guys will disappear, so it doesn't matter to you? In which case it would be of great importance to Shiro because he definitely doesn't want you guys to go away, even if you were enemies before. That's good then. Shiro, you're dumb. Let's continue the investigation. Just knowing that Caster isn't doing anything and that she doesn't plan to get involved is good enough.
じゃあな。次は機嫌がいい時に声をかけるよ。
This was her in a good mood.
そうなさい。私もセイバーとライダーの2人を敵に回すのは避けたいわ。それと一つだけ忠告してあげる。
Advice.
いい？夜の教会には近づいちゃダメよ。あれはあなたの手に負える相手じゃないわ。
Like, you say you don't have any knowledge, but then you just come out and give advice. Also, I wonder if Kirei is actually there. Or, maybe Gilgamesh. Yeah, Gilgamesh is definitely here because he was in the opening. Now I remember now. He was a little boy. Show the Gil. What the fuck is up with that? It raises her hood back up and leaves. Could it be that the reason she was showing me her face was some kind of courtesy? Okay, we just went back home. I guess no room to check out Lancer's thingy marker today. Yeah, I think I'll stop this part here. It's gone once again longer than I intended, but that's just how life is. That's just how VNs are. You just can't really stop in the middle of a scene. I mean, this is at the end of a day, so maybe it would be better to close out the day, but I need to record some other stuff today, so I need to end here right now, I guess. Yeah, this was a interesting part. I really like the way that we can just explore the or see the map and explore different areas, I guess. It's gonna be fun. There was some plot revelations and mysteries and whatnot. I'm very interested in eventually learning about that, but for now we just don't worry and roll with it, like the game kinda said. I'm interested to see if we actually get to see more Rin in this game, or if she's just actually gone in London the whole game. Yeah, I guess I don't have much more to add. Some fun character hijinks and then information lore stuff. Yeah, cool. Okay. Well, this part is ending here, but if you want, there is early access. You just go down to my description and there's a link to my Patreon there where you can get up to 2 weeks of early access. So if that interests you, you can go there. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye.